Okay, we want to show you something here on the internet, what Google does and how they figure out this right here. Watch, this is a Dunkin' Donuts, a random pick. This happens on any website. You can click it on it. Um, Simple store, basic store around the world, whatever you want to find it. Scroll down here, popular times now, right above the reviews and how they figure this part out right here. Now, it doesn't matter if you turn off your Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and let me tell you why. There's a couple things that happen here. Um, Even in airplane mode, this also happens. So when you turn off your Wi-Fi or your Bluetooth, specifically your Wi-Fi, what happens is when you walk into a store or anywhere you go, um, the store has Wi-Fi, and Google knows everything about the connections that are happening, and as these handshakes are happening, because if you walk in there and your Wi-Fi is on, then it'll try to connect. It'll tell you that the Wi-Fi is on and available, or if you have your Wi-Fi off, even when you walk into a store, it notices that you are there, and so does the store. The store notices you're there, and your phone notices that the store is there. So it does a little handshake. So if you do turn on your Wi-Fi, that's why it's so quick to connect. So Google knows by that little connection or the total handshake, which means either they have the handshake and the store knows you're there, vice versa, or your Wi-Fi is totally on and it's done a handshake and is ready to connect because all the information's already been passed. It doesn't matter. That's how they gain. This is how Google knows how many people are in the store at what time. So if you're going in there, and I don't know if it's going to let me, this says 7 a.m. not too busy. If you can go through here and look at these and click on them, it doesn't matter because they're not really showing you the actual count, but it will show you the time, right? And that's exactly what's going on. So don't let people online make this really confusing for you, because this is so basic, it's not even funny. And like I said, this happens everywhere. If you have a Wi-Fi application on your phone, um, you can download them for free. I'm not going to put any up there because I'm not sponsored by anything or anyone or anyhow. But if you download one of those and turn on all the um, 2.5G, 5G, 10G. I mean, it goes on. There's a lot of channels in there and stuff, and it'll scan everything as you go. You can open the program or just let it pop up with, hey, the information is here, or you can open the program, like I said, and you can see the actual. You can turn everything on and get all the channels. And one place that's notorious for crazy amounts of channels and um, I mean, just on and on, all the way from 1 gig up to like 10 gig hertz frequencies and all kinds of channels, is Walmart. They usually have these little round, tiny little, they look like maybe a tiny bowl upside down, maybe have 6 wires going into it. They're really small. They're not that big. They might be maybe half a foot tall, maybe 8 inches, maybe, and maybe 10 inches, maybe around. So they're not that big, but let me tell you, they have a massive amount of channels open, and there's many reasons why they use that. But we're not going to get into that on this video here. I'm just going to close this out real quick with saying that this is easy to figure out. Like you see this store, now you click on this store here, okay, and you just scroll down. You can tell this store here. This you can tell by this, okay, by what's going on here. And you can click on the day also. I forgot to mention that, but you can click on the day if you see the difference going on here. And what you notice when I'm clicking on these is that Saturday gets pretty busy around, if you click on that, it'll tell you about 11 a.m. What about Sunday? Sunday has the most overall, but this information is good for you and for Google. They get a lot of information out of that, and you can tell also by this graph. And if you click on the times at these different locations, you can find out how much business is actually happening. Just do a little review, click on these different locations, and then just click on a Monday through Friday. And you can see by this information how much the store has going on. And right below it, obviously, you have the reviews. So you can see right away that the reviews don't move per day, the reviews are overall, but you can get an overall response by like a restaurant or a place where you buy food, or let's say you want to buy maybe like a meat place, and they tell you that they have the freshest meat in town, like a butcher or whatever. And these places are a lot cheaper than like Walmart and such like that. But if you go to like their location and click on it, and this comes up, and then you start clicking on their days, and they got something like this going on all the time. But then they got more here, more here, more here. On Wednesday, a lot more. Monday they have pretty good. I mean Tuesday, Monday they have pretty good. And then they go to Sunday and Saturday. So the lowest count, if it was a store, this is just an example I'm trying to set up for you guys. So if it was like a store or a restaurant where you get like certain products that need to be really fresh, and they tell you that's really fresh, and you get a bunch of these low marks across each of the days, then obviously that their store's not doing really good and they're lying to you. Okay. Every store has this, every travel business, I mean, everything you can think of has this, and that these numbers do not lie. This information right here is the best information you can use and choose before you make a decision. All right, hope that helped you guys out. Stay tuned for more. If you got any questions, pop them up below there and I'll try to answer them if I can. You all have a great day. And